Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. 2 videos in 2 days. You're probably thinking, what has come over Ashley? Actually, don't think that. Anyway, different sort of video for me today. I'm going to do my first ever review of a product that I've had. I've been using now for the best part of a year now. And that is my Crazy Creek Hex 2.0 chair. I'm aware that there are hundreds of chairs on the market, from the Helionox branded ones to the AliExpress ones, the Amazon ones, and they're all good in their own right. They have their pros, their cons. Some you can put together really quickly, some are a little bit fiddly, some you can't use on soft ground, some you may need to buy additional parts for to enable you to sit on softer ground. But I think out of all those chairs, there's not one that is an all-rounder that you can use everywhere, and that's where I think this chair really comes into its own. So this is the Crazy Creek Hex 2.0. So there are two styles to this chair. It comes in an original format, which is what this one is, and the long back version. So the original version is 16.5 inches high and 15 inches wide, and it weighs 595 grams, which I think is a lot lighter than some of the Helionox chairs that are out there on the market. This chair is suitable for anyone who is under 5'11" and this comes in at about £65. So the chair itself is a burrito style chair. When folded up, it's held together by one clasp there in the middle. It's 4 inches in diameter, so it's not bulky, it doesn't take up too much room. You can quite easily store this on the outside of your pack, in between the straps, either on top of your backpack or on the front. The strap is just held together by this clasp. You undo the clasp, pull that out. There you have the chair. So the outside of the chair is made of a 210D coated ripstop nylon, so you will be protected from the floor. That outside nylon obviously is waterproof, so if there is surface water on the ground, it's not going to come up through the chair to get your bum wet. The foam within the chair itself is an 8mm high density coated EVA closed foam, which will obviously provide more than adequate insulation to your backside, so you won't get the cold wet of the floor coming up through your bum and making you cold. The inner, again, is water resistant. That is made of a 70D coated nylon ripstop, so again, you're going to be more than adequately warm. Even if it does get a bit wet, it's not going to get the chair wet, or it's not going to damage the chair at all. At each side of the chair, there are, the website claims, virtually unbreakable carbon fibre poles, and you cannot bend them, so they're going to provide lots of support to your back when you're leaning back in the chair. The sides of the chair, you have these buckles, which you can adjust quite easily, obviously depending on how far back you want the chair. If you want it a bit tighter, you just do these up. So you match them on both sides. So that's the chair itself. So what I'll do in a minute is I'll take it outside into my garden, and I will show you where you can use it. And I know that sounds stupid because it's a chair, but this chair you can use virtually anywhere, and I think that is the one advantage that this chair has got over some of the other branded chairs available. For instance, if you had one of those legs chairs that spring all in together, then you put the chair in the middle, you could not climb at all, climb the rocks and perch that chair on top of those rocks, because it would be uneven and you'd probably fall over, and I wouldn't recommend it anyway. It's probably quite dangerous. Equally, those chairs often fail in soft ground, sand, unless you buy the chair kind of supports for them. So you've got to buy additional things to make that chair worthwhile in those conditions. This chair you can use anywhere. You don't need to buy any added supports for it. You can use it anywhere, and I'll show you in a second. You can use it on a swing. And pretend this is on the edge of a tour. You can use it anywhere. In my opinion, this is the most versatile chair you can get. You can use this anywhere. You could sit in your tent, on a mountain, on a beach, on the grass, in the mud, and it will be fine. You won't have any problems with sinking. You won't have any problems with cold coming up through the ground. You won't have any problems with sitting on wet ground. This is a superb chair, and I would recommend that you purchase one. They're not overly expensive. As I said, you can pick one of these up for around £65, probably cheaper than that. I think I paid £52 from REI in America. So they're very affordable and a lot lighter than some of the other chairs available on the market. So for me, it's a no-brainer. This is the best chair on the market. Thanks for watching YouTube, and I'll catch you on the next video.